I like most about my dad is that he is so respectful and polite to everyone that he comes across, and so kind, just so kind. And one of my favorite memories is always listening to music with him, with Amy and my mom, and always listening to John Denver and Chicago and Blood, Sweat and Tears and George Winston and, just all across the board, Temptations. So whenever I'm having a bad day, then I always go back and listen to those groups because they always make me feel safe and feel happy, But I'm so happy to be doing this video. Another thing I love about my dad is that he will always make time for you. If you need something, if you need an ear, just someone to listen to you, then he's always there for you. And that can be hard to come across, but not with him. So happy birthday, Dad. I love you so much.
Doug, you're the best. I've never seen you angry. I've never seen you negative about anybody. You're always upbeat, and I appreciate being around you. Ann and I and Bob will always cherish our times at Round Hill and Lake Lotawana, and playing Sunday tennis and men's night and tournaments. Wishing you the best happiness in the future.
Hi Doug, I hear you've got a birthday coming, and I'm happy to have this opportunity to say happy birthday. Remembering that I've only known you and Joni for about 10 years, probably the most remarkable time we've spent together is on our 2 international trips, where by process of elimination on both occasions, you were relegated to be our driver. In one case, as you'll remember, there were 8 of us driving in the backcountry of Australia, and our navigator directed us into some really hairy country. You brace under fire the whole time, even on the wrong side of the road. In Costa Rica, we arrived and left on a Sunday afternoon in a van with 6 of us. And we had a blowout on a rural highway. But did you get upset or blow a gasket while everybody else was panicking? No. And due to your unexcitable personality and clear thinking, we were on our way in a couple of hours. So Doug, if you decide to come out of retirement, I've got an excellent job for you in mind, probably as a Uber driver. You'd make $1 million. Probably, again, the only thing I have a problem with you is I don't get to see you and Joni enough. So keep that in mind over the next year and have a great birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Doug. I hope you have many, many birthdays yet to come. This is from your cousin in Colorado. And the 2 favorite things I remember about you is you always have a smile on your face, and the happy times we had when Melody and I would play, and you were our little shadow behind us constantly. We have a lot of fond memories, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday from your cousin in Colorado. Take care.
Hey Dad, happy birthday. I think when I think about the impact that you've had on my life, it's hard for me to just think about myself, because when I think about it, it makes me think about the most important things that I feel as a parent, and some of the lessons that I have been really important to me to pass on to the kids. So like when I think about some of the lessons that I've learned from you, I think about telling Ivan and Elias, like, we do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Not necessarily because there's a payoff to it, not necessarily because it's the easiest thing to do, but, you evaluate a situation and kind of think about it, and you do what's right because it's right. So I think maybe a way to sum that up is just integrity. And that's something that I've always appreciated about you. And that's something that is a lesson that I've taken to heart and am trying to pass on to all the kids. Just that we, when we're faced with a tough situation, it's not always the easiest way out, but there is a right way, and that is what is important. In terms of like great memories, some of my favorite memories growing up were the road trips that we would take. So like getting in, just going everywhere, heading out west and hitting every touristy spot, fun but touristy spot between home and wherever we were going. And like Sarah said, listening to music, just always having those tapes on, and every once in a while I'll hear a song, like a 60s song, and it's like I know what, on whatever mixtape we were listening to, whatever collection from the 60s or whatever, I almost know what that next song would have been back in the day. So I'll hear a song, like an America song, and I'm like, oh yeah, the next song is this. And it's always so funny. I can't imagine how many times we would have listened to those tapes in order for that to be so stuck in my head, but that's true. So I just really appreciate the values that you have instilled in us, and it just makes things more clear cut. It makes it easier to navigate the world, and also to know what's important when I'm trying to figure out how to guide the kids in their way as well. So those lessons have not stopped with us. They're being passed down to our kids, and that's really important to me. So happy 70th birthday. I love you.
Doug, I'm extremely grateful that myself and my family have you in our lives. You are perhaps the happiest and most positive person that I've ever known. I look forward to many, many more celebrations with you. Happy birthday.
Hi, it's Helena.
Hi, it's Matt.
My favorite thing about Doug Carlson is, of course, that he is my favorite cousin. I love you.
My favorite memory with Doug Carlson is when we went fishing at Lake Lotawana this last summer.
My favorite memory is that we had lots of nice and fun trips. We went to New Orleans, to Italy, and I can't remember what, in Colorado we went. That was a special trip as well. Love you.
Hi Doug, it's Nick. The favorite thing about Doug was we always had a good time. He always had a good sense of humor. We played hard, worked hard, and it was always good to be around him and all the cousins and the neighbors around. We always had a good time with everybody. A favorite memory with Doug was when we were up above the kitchen at the place on the south side of the area there. We were playing boxing, and he had the gloves on, and I was holding a pillow, and he hit the pillow so hard it exploded. Well, it was a feather pillow, and the feathers went all over the bedroom and through a hole in the floor that went downstairs into the kitchen area where the women were preparing meal. And you ought to hear all the squalling, and here they come, wondering what happened. We had such a good time. Love you, cousin. Have a very, very happy birthday.
Hi, Doug. It's Laura. Happy birthday. I got to 70 years before you did, and I think it's not too bad, so I wish you the best. A couple of my, well, let me make my first priority to tell you one of my favorite things, and that is I love to have boat rides. So you are at the top of my list, because without you taking me on boat rides, I'd never get there. So I love the fact that you're always at the helm when I'm at your house and you take me on boat rides. Also, I love your sensitivity to people's needs, and I think that shows up in you always did in your business affairs, in your affairs with helping with all the people in your boat club there on Lake Lotawana, in all the people who come to get free help for taxes in the spring, which I'm sure you'll be doing again this year, and just in your sensitivity to what, just from talking to people and seeing what things are like when you've come to my house, you always, I don't have to say, Doug, can you fix this, this, and this? You see something that you know needs to be done, and you just do it, and it's just part of your way of doing things. It's not a big production. I think that's terrific, and you've done that with so many people, including, you know, in Rolling Hills and Lake Lotawana and places you've lived all over the country in your lifetime. And then as far as memories, you know, I have great memories with Pat and you and I and Joni and our children when they were little, when we were all first starting out doing the best we could. Sometimes living in the same place at the same time, and that was always wonderful, and we could help each other. And you always supported me when Pat died. You were such a huge help to me. In so many ways, you helped me. One of my favorite memories, and maybe nobody knows this, but you and I, and the three of us, after I retired, and my son Garrett was planning to get married, and I had a lot of weight to lose, and I was losing it, and you took me out for dinner for my birthday that summer before the wedding, and you gave me a gift for my birthday. And in the box, just a plain old cardboard box, there was a box full of fruits and vegetables. And you said, we're giving you this because we're so happy that you are getting healthier, you look great, you're doing all this, and we wanted you to know we support you. You know, that box of fruits and vegetables I'll never forget, and that was wonderful continued motivation, and who else would have thought of that but you? You two are just terrific that way. So I'm really grateful that back in 1972, the year we all, you know, you and Joni and Pat and I got married, back in 72, we met because we each married cousins from this little tiny town of Sac City, Iowa, and got acquainted, and we've been friends ever since and supports to each other, and I feel so fortunate. Happy birthday, Doug.
Hi, it's Ray. The thing I like about Doug is his desire to make things better. The situation, people, whatever. Doug's always there, ready to help. My favorite memory with Doug is playing Cowboys and Indians with a corn crib Jill. Happy birthday, Doug.
Hi, Doug. Happy birthday. My favorite memory with you is when you and Joni came to Minneapolis to visit me last fall. That was something that I really needed at that time, and I really appreciated, and that was a lot of fun.
Hello, Doug. Happy birthday. I remember my first trip to you in 1963, and you, my dear cousin Doug, you are so nice and kind. We have such a nice trip to Colorado with the whole family, and to New Orleans and Italy. Remember, it was so much fun. We remember too when you came to Sweden and visited us. Happy birthday from us to you, Doug.
Love you.
Love you.
Dear Doug, greetings from your cousin in Sweden, Ulla-Bella, and my husband Bengt. You are a link from our Swedish relatives who emigrated to the US long ago. The first time we met was in Fonda when we visited your parents and had a great family gathering. Our favorite memory of you was in 1996 when you invited us for a weekend to your home in Kansas during our stay in Florida. We can still remember how impressed we were by your fine guest room, and we were even more impressed when we discovered that it was your own bedroom. We appreciate your visits in Sweden with many nice memories, and we do hope to be able to keep in contact with you for many years ahead. Have a nice birthday, Doug. Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Hurrah!
Hey Doug, happy birthday from Tammy and me. Hey, it's been a long run for us. Over 35 years ago we met on 90th Street and we had some good times. We started out with the girls walking down the street doing Halloween trick and treats with a beer in our hands. Then we went on and coached girls basketball, and remember that? Well, what a deal that was. Then you were on the board of Round Hill, and you were president and talked me into running the pool. Oh my gosh, what a deal. So we had some good times back on 90th Street. Then you took me to a bunch of Chiefs games, the coldest game of the year, and boy, did we have fun. And we had some great times out there, and it was always a cold deal. And one time, we planned at the game a surprise birthday party, 50th birthday party for Joni and Tammy. That was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, good times. And then of course there was the trip to Augusta for the Masters. We had fun there too. But my favorite memory, Doug, was in Key West when we hired this guy to take us out fishing. And we really killed it. We caught a lot of yellowtail. We caught some grouper, and we had a full morning fishing, and the guy said, boy, you guys are really good fishermen. You haven't taken a break even. But we did take a break, because on the other side of the boat, we went down to Key West during sailing week, race week, and there was a sailboat race on the other side of the boat. So we were fishing on one side and watching the sailboat race on the other. Oh, that was the greatest time ever. I really enjoy you, Doug. You're a great friend, and you're so much fun to be around. So I want to wish you a happy 70th birthday. Come join me in the trek, and we will hope for plenty more good times in the future. So again, happy 70th birthday from Tammy and JL. Bye, Doug.
Hi, Doug. We think you were very handsome in your yellow and blue outfit when you were here in Sweden. Have a nice birthday. Grattis!
Grattis! Happy birthday. Oh, let me take my glasses off here so you can recognize me. I still got my nose thing going on, so second effort. Doctor really wasn't happy with the way it looked the first time. I think it was just strictly cosmetics. But anyway, happy birthday, 70. Wow, that's an incredible accomplishment. I wish you many more. I know I've probably told you this before, but meeting you and hooking up with you was probably one of the best things that ever happened to me in my life. Giving me the opportunity to work with you in Sienna Electric Sales was just incredible. So allowed me to retire in the lap of luxury, as I am doing right now. So remember a couple of things about you that will stay with me forever and ever and ever. Now what was it? It seemed like I knew what it was. Oh, I remember what it was, yeah. Turn left when you can and right when you have to. That was one of my favorites. Never try to teach a pig to sing. It's irritating for the pig and frustrating for the teacher. I love that one too. Talk is cheap. It takes money to buy whiskey. He's all hat, no cattle. Love that one too. So anyway, those are just some things that pass through my mind almost on a random basis all the time. So anyway, I know that you're enjoying life out there at Lake Lotawana, and I wish you many, many more years of pleasure on the lake, and hope to see you on the lake again sometime very soon. So tell Joni I love her, and happy birthday from me and Terry, and you have a good one. And thanks for Amy and Sarah for giving me this opportunity to say hi. So have a happy birthday. Bye.
That's what everybody else is going to say. So I think I'm going to go with his love and devotion to family. And family includes a broad group of people, and we're very lucky to be part of that family. Growing up, I remember picnics and family get-togethers, including birthdays and holidays and dressing chickens. We would always get together and play Army, and Doug was always the very best on the walkie-talkie. Checkmate king, that says white rook, over. And then there'd be this pause, and then he'd get a grim look on his face, and he'd go, roger that, over and out. Charlie Company was wiped out, we're on our own. Ooh, I still get chills when I think about that. And as an adult, I would never have made it into Alumni Hall if it hadn't been for Cousin Doug to vouch for me. And Mom would have never ever let me live in that dirty old building if it wasn't for the fact that nephew Doug already lived there. Alumni Hall played a very big part in my life. It helped shape my life. And it's a very big deal in the Carlson clan. So thank you, Doug, and have a very happy birthday. You are still the coolest guy we know. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Doug.
Hi, Doug. Happy birthday.
It's your birthday. Fantastic.
We're not quite sure what to say, except you are one of our favorite people. You and Joni are Iowa nice, and we've always enjoyed hanging out with you and seeing you around the lake.
My mom said if I didn't have anything nice to say.
Stop.
I just thought of something. I really like Joni.
Happy birthday. See you soon. Bye.
Happy birthday, Doug. There are so many things I wish I could say, but I am so grateful and happy that you are my cousin. Unfortunately, we cannot meet as often as I wish, but when we get together, we always have fun. My favorite thing about you is, of course, that you are such a fun, generous and caring person. You have taught me to eat oysters and jalapenos. There are many memories that I cannot really say what is best, but the trips together to Colorado, New Orleans and Italy were something extra, but also just hanging by the lake at your house. I send you my best wishes and from Shanghai, where I'm traveling, but I wish we could get together and have a shot of Anderson. Have a really great birthday.
Happy birthday, Doug. You're one of my favorite people. Love you very much. Hugs and kisses.
Hej Doug, vi vill bara säga grattis på födelsedagen från Inger och Karl-Erik.
Greetings from Sweden.
Hi, Doug. Happy birthday.
Hi, Doug. It's Mary Kay and Ron Graver in Fort Collins.
Amy and Sarah getting on some new technology here. I hope it works. I've got mine. I remember you, Doug. For about 20 years we roasted those pigs in Round Hill, and every time on Saturday morning you'd get up early with me. Never failed. We'd go over to Blue Springs, have a cup of coffee and a bagel, and pick up those pigs and come back and put them on the spit.
In Round Hill, right?
Round Hill. And you stayed with me the whole doggone day, and I always appreciate that. And the thing I most remember, brief and spectacular thing about you was, or is, that you are so incredibly positive, and we had lots of long talks together, and I always felt better after I finished talking with you. So your positiveness was incredible to me, and no wonder you were such a good salesman. Here's Mary Kay.
Hi, it's Chatty Mary Kay, Doug. I have lots of wonderful memories of you and Joni and your family. First of all, you love family. You love those children, you love those grandchildren, and you love your friends. I guess we're the chosen family. We're the lucky ones. Let's see, I remember you're coming with Melody to Oak Creek, and we had such a wonderful time, and that was just in the last couple of years. And I remember discovering that you were really good at cribbage, and you told me you were really good at cribbage because when you were a kiddo, you and your brothers had to wait for your sister to finish preening in the bathroom. So you had lots of time to practice. And I bet you're as good at poker as you are at cribbage. I also remember that you weren't big on shoveling the snow off your driveway when you lived on 90th Street. So it was always a trick to get to your front door, but you addressed that with your new house. You put that radiant heating under the driveway and entrance, I think that's what it's called. And so it does it for you. You also have a big heart as far as saying yes to community responsibilities. You've worn all kinds of hats through the years, and I think you have a big hat right now, something to do with Lake Lotawana. So thanks for being you, Doug. Thanks for loving us and sharing all those good times.
Enjoy your day, and I hope this video works and gets to you on time. Thank you, Amy and Sarah, for being innovative in this new approach to Happy Birthday for our dear friend Doug.
And we're grateful for so many things. And two of those things are wonderful people, you and Joni. Bye-bye.
We love you all. Bye-bye.
Hi Doug, you will here. I just want to wish you a happy birthday. Have a nice one.
Hej!
Hello!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Grattis på födelsedagen! Best wishes from Sweden.
Our best wishes today. You might note that Jane is not in this video. She's a little camera shy. In fact, her wedding picture is really the only picture we have of her. Since then, she's not allowed us to take any pictures, so that's a reason she's not in this video. But she sends her best wishes along with me. The first time I met you was down at the Round Hill tennis courts when you came down to play with us in my group for the first time. I remember going home and telling Jane that I had met you and that you were one of the nicest guys I'd ever played tennis with. And I told her that I really look forward to having you a part of our tennis group. And to this day, Doug, I'd like you to know that that feeling still holds true. I think you're one of the nicest guys we know. And it really is a pleasure being around with you. And it's a pleasure playing tennis with you, pickleball, and poker. You're just a good guy. So Jane and I once again send our best wishes and congratulations to you. Jane tells me that this may be your 70th birthday, and so happy birthday. I hope you don't let people give you the impression that that's 70 is old, because I can assure you it isn't. Now, if it was your like 85th or 90th or 95th birthday, you know, that would kind of be a big deal. But 70 is really not very old, and don't let anyone tell you that. So have a nice time with your family. Again, best wishes from Jane and me. Take care.
Happy birthday to my brother Doug. He's my baby brother. He's 12 years younger than I am, so he graduated from kindergarten when I graduated from college. I really didn't get to know him till after he got out of college and was working. For many years he traveled around, so we didn't see much of each other. When they finally settled in Kansas City, we became very close. We talked a lot about business things. I'm very proud of him. He's a great father, husband, very successful in his career. And he's working now to help people and volunteering. I love him very much, and he's joining the senior citizens right now.
Honesty and just your realness, and I've always appreciated that. And in my personal and business life, I've tried to emulate that, and so I appreciate your mentorship. And you know, so many fond memories of going to a Chiefs game with Kathy and Joan and you and I. So many outings with my family at your lake house, and just lots of fun memories from working with you. And I feel privileged to have that time and those memories. So happy birthday, and God bless you and Joni.
Hello Doug, this is Albin.
I'm Fanny.
We just want to wish you a happy birthday, and we hope that you get to spend the day with all the people you love. Have a good one. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Bye-bye.
Happy birthday, Doug. One of my favorite things is being able to talk to you about business, and you always have sound advice, and I really enjoy those moments. Also, one thing that I always remember is when you helped the Garcia kids catch those big whopper of catfish. And those are some good memories. So I appreciate you, and I hope you have a good birthday. And also thank you for raising such a responsible daughter. She's over here watching me, so I had to sneak that in. Okay, Doug.
Happy birthday, Doug. It's Gary Hansen, sending my greetings to you from Tallahassee, Florida. We were together, you and Joni and I and the rest of the Beavers, or those that could make it, back in Ames just a couple months ago. It's great to see you and Joni and everyone else, and you are looking good, looking strong. I remember way back 51 years ago when we were roommates that you were just a guy that was always on an even keel. You never got crazy wild, never got depressed. You always had a quick smile, and were just a fun guy to be around. It is great to know that your life is going well. I joined the 70-year-old club about a month ago. Welcome to it. Hope you have a great birthday. Happy birthday, Doug.
Have a great birthday, Grandpa Doug.
Doug, as you know, for the last several years, I've gone to scout camp with my grandsons. At scout camp, if the scout is having a birthday, the entire dining hall sings happy birthday to the scout. He has a choice of the regular birthday song, the sad and mournful birthday song, or the short birthday song. Given my singing abilities, Mary Fan and I have decided to do the short birthday song. So here it goes. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Hey! Happy birthday, and we hope you have many, many more.
Hi, Grandpa. It's your 7th birthday. Have a good one. One of my favorite memories is when you caught a catfish. Bye. Love you. Have a great birthday. Hey, Grandpa. I would say one of my favorite memories of you, with you, but all of them are good. This truly means a lot to who you are as a person and who you've been throughout my life and yours. Happy birthday.
Doug, this is Rob Olson. I'm getting ready to watch the Iowa State Seton Hall game, and I've already got my jammies on at 7:30. But just wanted to wish you a great birthday. I have mine in March, and not too much looking forward to that. But my best memory of you is that you're such a gentleman, and I'm proud of my buddies that have done well in life, and you clearly have. I hope we get together many more times. Happy birthday.
We heard you're having a birthday.
Congratulations on discovering the fountain of youth. You look like you're 22.
With 48 years of experience. Anyway, we wanted to offer a little birthday tribute that we think many of your friends will be able to relate to. We call it the Carlson Signature Sip. It happens towards the end of a visit with you and Joni. If you're enjoying a pontoon ride, I plan on it just as the boat begins its homeward leg.
We've talked about fun times and future plans.
And in my case, a bit of personal mentoring has likely occurred.
Then, out of nowhere, an iced bottle of Tullamore appears.
Or it could be more of a local hometown favorite. And it's time to toast friends.
To you, Doug, and many more Carlson
Signature Sips together.
Happy birthday, Doug. Can't believe you're 70. Judy and I would like to thank you and Joni for helping us through our entire adventure at the Yacht Club. We couldn't have done it without you. Thanks for making everything work so well. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hi, Doug. We're here to tell you how much we appreciate you. You introduced me to pickleball and hard liquor and gambling, and I'll always appreciate you for that.
And I will always appreciate you digging dirt and hauling rock and doing practically anything I want when I'm organizing my things. You're just the most amazing, kind man.
There's no one that's more giving than you, and I will say any other bullshit that you would like for me to say. But we appreciate you and we love you. And your wife is even more awesome than you are.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Behind every good man, you know what comes.
So, at this point, we're going to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy birthday from Lubbock, Texas. Jennifer and I send you our best wishes for just a great celebration. It was great seeing you a few weeks ago, and it just struck me that it was kind of like we'd just never been apart. We could have seen each other just the week before rather than probably a decade or so before that, and who knows how many years before that. You know, one of our favorite memories was just that of spending time together and having fun and doing things with Alumni Hall, the toboggan parties, the Sinfonia, the serenading, watching TV, cartoons in the lounge. All those things were just what comes to mind. But again, it really isn't just things that happened 45 years ago. It's things that we did and saw just a few weeks ago. So again, happy birthday, and have a great celebration.
Hi, Dad. Happy birthday. So glad we're getting to help celebrate this way. I guess I've known you now about 50 years, because it was 50 years ago when I probably first met you at one of Bill's parties in his room at Alumni Hall. We've had so many memories together and have done so many different things with family, and you know, starting back when we both got married on the same day, so we couldn't go to each other's weddings. And then we all moved to Omaha and remember the tennis games and homemade pizzas, because we didn't have any money at that time to do anything but eat at each other's homes. And then all the trips we've had together with families, and just with you and Joni and Bill and I, and even the current ones. So some of the favorites were, there are a lot of favorites, but Lake Powell with the kids, watching Sarah stomp through the mud, and over by Cody, the Bighorn Mountains, where we were riding horses, and I think Jill turned 2 on that trip. And then can never forget Australia and Whitsunday Islands. And so there's been so many trips. Probably, I think it would take me a while to count them all up. But you and Joni have been such good friends, and more like family than just friends. So I consider you our second family, and can never forget all you did for me and for Bill when he was sick, and now how you've welcomed my new Bill into your life and my life, and made him a friend of yours too. So happy birthday. Hope you have lots more, and hope to see you soon, and enjoy your day and enjoy your life. And I'm so lucky to have you in my life and Joni in my life, and thank you for being friends forever. Bye.
Happy birthday, Doug. It's Gary Hansen sending this greeting to you from Tallahassee, Florida. It was great to be in Ames a couple months ago with the Beavers and have a reunion. Us guys all met as total strangers to one another 51 years ago. Been friends ever since. As you well know, you and I were roommates for the first time way back then, and you were just a great guy to be around. You were always on an even keel, never got crazy wild, never got depressed, always had a quick smile, and just a joy to be around. And you've been that way all your life, all the time I've known you. It's fun to think about you turning 70. I turned 70 just a month ago, so welcome to the club. Hope you have a great birthday. Great to see you. Great to hear good things about you. Happy birthday, Doug.
Hey, happy birthday, Doug, from Michelle and I. Looks like you've reached another milestone. and you got many more to go. Hey, we'd like to kind of thank you. We appreciate your personality and your willingness to help. And when you hang around with Michelle for a long time and you have to get involved in party decorations, we usually need a lot of help. Hey, I also appreciate the advice and counsel you gave me when discussing the pros and cons of retirement. I really think you've helped me make that decision, and I'm looking forward to it. Now, when I run out of money, you're going to be the first guy I call, so be ready. Hey, Doug, happy birthday.
Hey, Doug, this is Pam. I want you to know, and everybody watching this, is that you are an awesome, the best neighbor. You are a great husband, great father, good tennis player, master of your grill chef. You are also amazing captain of your pontoon, and we miss you. Love and hugs.
Hey Doug, I got the second question. Favorite memory? Well, I'm not sure it's favorite because we had lots of fun times on Lake Lotawana, but this is most memorable. And at the time, remember we were two Midwestern couples trying to figure out what Northern California was all about? Well, one Saturday we decided to go to the Renaissance Pleasure Fair. And you decided to avail yourself of Ernest and Julio's Finest on the way there. After we landed and parked, yeah, that wine came up faster than it went down. And that was an interesting time for us. Memorable, but I have to admit you recovered nicely because over the years you've served us very nice wine with our meals and visits. Congrats, this is a tribute to you. And
hi Doug, Sandy and Perry here, wishing you a happy birthday. Hey, we just want to let you know your leadership is unparalleled around Lake Lotawana here, but more importantly is your friendship with you and Joni. We appreciate it very much. You have a great happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Doug. My favorite thing about Grandpa Doug is how caring he is. He always has others in mind. He's incredibly thoughtful, kind, and selfless, and I've always enjoyed listening to his stories and learning things from him. Happy birthday, Grandpa Doug.
My favorite thing about Grandpa Doug is how nice he is and caring, and how he teaches us how to play good card games. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Doug. I wish I could sing to you, but I'm missing my partner. I want to wish you the best happy birthday ever. And we have so many things planned for you. And what do I appreciate about you the most? I've always said that the best decision I ever made was to marry you. And that is so true. We have had so much fun. We've had 2 wonderful daughters, and our grandkids are wonderful. Of course, that's a grandma talking. And we've been very, very blessed with everything in our life, our families, and what's been passed down to us, and now giving to the next generation. I think that's the best of life. I have always said that the best thing I ever did was to marry you, and that is so true. And I hope we will be having our 48th year June 3rd, and I hope we have another 48. And if we don't, you know, all I can say, it's been a hell of a run, and we've had a lot of fun. It hasn't always been easy, but we've always made it through, and I think with your calmness and your sense of humor and your kind of pointing us in the right direction, I think you've really helped us all. You have a wonderful sense of making problems not quite that big and slowing everybody down and appreciating the attributes of different people. And I love how you're passionate about what you're working on, like C&O Electric Company, of course. And AARP, your tax work you've done the last few years, and being alderman, that was a big deal. And everything you set out to do, you do it well. And you have a lot of honesty and integrity, and I think that shows in the work that you do and the friends that you have. We've really been blessed with wonderful friends. And I want to say our trips have been wonderful. We have traveled the U.S. visiting people and seeing all kinds of sights, and then our trip to Paris, which was wonderful, and Costa Rica, and Australia was a biggie. Whitsunday Islands was amazing. And soon, in a month, we will be going to Costa Rica for a month, and that's going to be so much fun. We've just been lucky, you know. We just have been lucky. And I can't thank you enough for everything you've given all of us. And you've been so good to the girls and helping with their homes and giving them advice, and everything you touch seems to benefit. So I love you so much, and I just hope we're together for a long more time. Bye-bye.
Happy birthday to Doug. Hey, come on down to Florida. Carol and I are ready for pickleball.